Move the microphone away, just in case. So how's everybody's day today? Let's make it daytime. Oh. Alright, so the plan originally today was to play some Minecraft, so we'll see if that will still come to fruition. But if it doesn't, we could just sit here and yap. As we normally do. So for now, we're just gonna sit here while I eat my delicious salad, which I so ever much hate to eat. But eating healthy is good for you. And I hate eating vegetables. I hate eating healthy. Eating healthy is disgusting. It's midnight over here, but now I'm hungry. Midnight. Midnight. Where in the world would it be midnight right now if it is 3:15 p.m. for me right now? Well, you obviously have to be across the country. Europe. Everywhere in Europe is like midnight. What's up, Infinity? Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing today? Yeah, Rob. You like living in Europe? It was fun. What? Why did another round of Ash just start playing? Huh? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. Thank you for asking. I'm just eating some food right now. Some salad. Well, yeah. Okay, that salami tastes kind of weird, not gonna lie. It's so hot here, bro. How hot is it? Wait, hot at midnight? That doesn't sound right. Weather being very hot at nighttime makes 0 sense to me. Not now in general? Oh, fair enough. I mean, it is summer, you know? Or... yeah, right? It's summer for everybody. I love cheese. It's so good, man. You guys like cheese? Where you at right now is raining? Ooh, where you at right now? Hold on, I'm gonna open up a Sprite real quick. I love soda. I don't know if my dog inside food too. Wanna come inside? Come inside? Mister? Wanna say hi to stream? Oh. Can you say hi? You guys hear him? His little jingle. Say hi. Bark. Speak. I don't think he knows how to speak. You freaking love cheese? What kind of cheese do you like? Hey, say hi. Say hi. Alright, I guess that counts. A little breath of air. You're so cute. Hey, don't bite me. He's so round and fluffy and okay, you're not really small, but you're smaller than most dogs. What are you doing? I think my favorite kind of cheese is... I don't know, some cheese I don't like because of the brine, but I'm okay with most cheeses. My car started freaking out when he heard the ringing noise. Look at Kumo. You freaked them out. Your little jingle freaked out the cats. Hmm? What's up, Bussy? How's work? Hey, don't bite me. Ow! He's trying to stand up straight on my lap because he's a weirdo. It's okay. Do. You're asking out. You're asking out crit 1K. That's fucking crazy. Holy shit. I haven't even like tapped into any of the other stuff. I've just been sticking to learning magic. What's up, Pufferoo? Pufferoo, say hi to the dog. Hold on.
Say something. Say hi.
It's really hot right now, so I think that's the only reason why he's in my room. He usually doesn't like hanging out in my room. Puppy? Oh, he's definitely not a puppy. He's 3 years old at this point. But he's a Pomeranian. He's the size of some puppies. Hey, can you chill out, brother? That's my microphone. Yes, you smacked it. Every dog is a puppy. So true, so true. What's up, Thanos? Welcome in. Bro's in your room like a sauna. I have the AC. My room right now is the coldest in the entire house because I closed my doors and the AC's on. But the moment I turn off my AC, this fucking room... it's not even a sauna, it's a fucking volcano. It's hot as fuck in here the moment I turn off the AC. Thanos, like for the daily gotcha. He's just a little guy. He really is. Kinda. He's actually kind of big for a Pomeranian. I found out that he's a what they call a throwback. A throwback dog. And throwback dogs are basically dogs that are much closer to their ancestors than today's dogs. So he's actually a lot closer to what a Pomeranian was like thousands of years ago. And that's why he's a bit bigger than usual Poms. But that also means he's very healthy. Because he's a throwback. He could be intelligent, but he could be stupid sometimes too. That's so cool, actually. Yeah, it's really cool. At first, because like, when we got him, he was really small. Like, he looked like an actual Pomeranian. And buying a Pom sometimes, especially from like third-party websites, you don't know if they're a Pom. It could be a different species. I remember the first time we thought we had bought a Pomeranian, we actually bought a Bopino Italiano, which is a close cousin. They look alike, but they're not the same species. And I thought, we thought he was a Pom. And as he got older, he wasn't like big. He was just bigger than a normal Pomeranian, and he was heavy. Like Poms usually weigh around like 5 to like usually 5 pounds. This guy was weighing like 8 at a couple months, and then he started weighing 10 pounds. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe he's not a Pom. But he looks exactly like a Pom, and he doesn't have any other aspects that don't make him look like a Pom. And then that's when I found out this little man is a throwback. I love that we hate the unhealthy breed changes nowadays. Very true, very true. It is unfortunate that a lot of pets are unfortunately genetically raised to be unhealthy. I think like the pugs, right? The pug's face was never like that squished. And we just breeded them to be like that because I guess some people found it cute. I don't know how that was cute, to be honest. And now they have like breathing problems. I posted on Twitter a photo of him. I don't know why he was sitting like that. He was sitting really weirdly. And I just took a picture of him. I was like, why are you sitting like that? Let me see if I can get a picture for you guys so you guys don't have to hop onto Twitter. It was so strange the way he's sitting on. And the thing on his neck, he's basically on house arrest the entire time. Let me see if I can get it. Here you go. He has this thing on his neck. It's basically a dog collar because he likes to run away from home sometimes. It's the people who live here don't really know how to, or don't really pay attention to him at all times. So he's ran away from home a couple of times. And we lost track of him. So I bought a tracker. It's kind of big for him, but I bought a tracker to keep track of him. And then anytime he leaves the house, it like notifies me. So he's got a little ankle bracelet, but for his fucking neck. Baba. Yes, you, Baba. Poor pugs, yeah, poor pugs. Pugs had a longer snout. Poor little guys. Yeah, I feel bad for a lot of species. Like I love Munchkin cats, but the fact that they were actually kind of, you know, they're shorter and you know, kind of fucked up. It sucks. I saw someone online that a breeder is fixing the squish nose problem of pugs and similar breeds. Let's just hope that that helps. He's weird. I have another Pomeranian, and it's a brown Pomeranian, but it's my family's dog. And she lives in another state. She's a lap dog. She's very sassy. She could be sassy. She could be, you know, she's a girl. Like you could tell that she's a girl. She's not that playful either. She's a bit older. She's like 7 years old, I think. She's just like a sassy little girl. But she loves sleeping in people's laps. This guy, he'll sleep in your lap for like 10 minutes and then he'll leave because he has ADHD. He's like me, but put into a dog, and it's kind of weird. He's smart and stupid at the same time. He knows, but he has a separation anxiety. The moment someone leaves the house, he gets all sad and he starts crying and howling. He's a little stupid too because, like, you know, when my family members leave the house, it's like in the morning, and I'm in my room. The room's closed. And I can hear him howling outside, and he's like, does he not know I'm in the house too? So I have to open the door so he knows that I'm here, so he stops. But he always wakes me up in the morning when I stay up really, really late. But he has the biggest ears. Yeah, you. How heavy are you actually right now? Oh, you're pretty solid. You're a pretty chunky boy. Hmm? I'm gonna eat you. Puffer, don't you have a dog? I remember you posting a picture of a dog. Aight. Chill out, brother. Dude, I can't put a bed in my dog's kennel. I bought her a $30 bed for her kennel, and the first day I go to work, when she has the bed, she completely tears it up. Anyways, I'm about to go eat. Bye. See you later, Thanos. Have a good meal. Thank you for dropping by. I can't buy this guy dolls. His favorite toys are dolls. He absolutely loves dolls, especially the ones that are filled with cotton. He loves those. He gets so excited. But we can never keep one for like a week because he just absolutely destroys them. He eats them up, tears them apart, humps it too, even. And then it's just this cotton just everywhere. It's like he killed it. He murdered it. She gets blankets, that's it. Our dog has multiple beds. I say like he has like 2 or 3 beds, but he prefers to sleep on the floor, which makes sense because it's hot. You're so fat. I see why he's on house arrest. He doesn't understand the concept of like roads sometimes. There was one time we had lost him. There was a couple times we lost him. We lost him on 4th of July last year, and that scared the fuck out of me. Because we couldn't find him, and it was getting really dark, and fireworks were going off, and I was panicking. Turns out he was actually in the house the entire time. He was just hiding from us. He was playing hide and seek. Like we were calling out for him, and he knows we were calling out for him. And he just purposely didn't come out. He literally was being a dong and hiding on purpose. Yeah, you. And then there was one time we had a couple guests over. There was a party happening, and he disappeared. So I was walking around the neighborhood, and I find this guy like 2 blocks down sniffing somebody. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? And like, my neighborhood's not the safest neighborhood. There's been definitely, I've seen with the short time that I lived here, I've seen animals run over. So, you know, it scares me. That's why I gotta make sure I have this collar on him. And apparently there was one morning I woke up and my family member said that like he was gone the entire morning. no one could find him, and then he was just like on the front porch, just sitting there. My cat ignores tall toy things so he can climb on it and shit, but no, instead he decides to play with the boxes. When you buy the most expensive things for your pets and they just play with the most simplest things. My dog has a weird obsession with, I don't know if anyone else's pets have it, but he has a weird obsession with socks. He just loves taking people's socks and just throwing them all over the house. I don't know why. He just loves it. He will take your sock off your of your feet. They're so round and fluffy and small. Why are you always gonna bite me? I'll put you down now, okay? I'm gonna open this can of Sprite. Is that a nice opening ASMR? Could we do an ASMR stream, guys? But like, not the typical like e-gator horny kind of stuff. I meant like some funny ASMR. Hello, hi, how are you today? I'm doing good, Pumpkin. I'm doing good. How was your Wednesday? My cat kind of does that, but instead of socks, he loves hoodies. Like if you're wearing a hoodie, he would literally go in the hoodie and chill there. Oh, that's so cute. Soda slurp ASMR? Nah, it's gonna be like working at IKEA ASMR, you know? Or what would be another really funny ASMR? The Battlefield ASMR, something like that. It's gotta be something really stupid and funny. Oh, I'm full because it's vegetables. My body doesn't want to eat any more vegetables. I'm gonna put this away. Wanna smell some? It's yummy and tasty. I'm actually doing good. Compared to yesterday, I'm doing a lot better. Hey, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. My family's min pin rolls around in freshly used towels. I have zero clues why. Min pin. Is that a dog species? Oh, a miniature pinch. I did not know that's what these were called. I had 2 of these growing up. I had a boy and a girl. I think we named them Jojo and Pinky. And apparently what my mom said was that they ran away and bit somebody, so they had to give them away. I'm pretty sure that my mom just lied to me. I do not do well with giving away family dogs. We had a lot of family dogs growing up. Unfortunately, we've lost a lot of family dogs. Not because they died or anything. It's because we usually gave them away. The hardest one for me was it was a Volpino Italiano, and we named it Yoki. It was my dog. Apparently when we went to go look out for the dog, I kind of just joined the dog, and my parents like, all right, well, because he's owning it. I said this before, but basically, like, it was a rough time in life in school. I was having a really hard time with friends, and I was having a really hard time just in general in school. And there was a lot of drama happening at school, and it was really I was having a really hard time, and my only friend at the time was my dog. But unfortunately, at the same time that I was having a hard time at school with my friends, you know, getting into a lot of arguments and whatnot, my family was like saying I had to make the hard decision to give my dog away because I wasn't able. We weren't really able to take care of it, and the neighbors were complaining that the dog was barking too much. So not only did I lose my real life friends, human friends, I also lost a friend that day too, which really sucked. That really sucks. Yeah, I mean, I'm over it now, or I'm past it now. I'm healed from it now. It's just that dog meant a lot to me, and And I'm also really sad too because I kept her collar for a very long time, and unfortunately when we moved, I lost it. I couldn't find it anymore. So, and the people that, because we gave the dog away for free to someone else who also had another dog. We didn't really know them. We just offered the dog online. Unfortunately, that lady never kept in contact, so I actually don't even know what happened to the other dog, or to Yoki, which sucks. And then what like really hurt me more was when we got a newer dog, like a couple years later, which was the Pomeranian, the family dog that we have now. We named her Yuki, which was so close to Yoki, and it kind of bothered me. And it was in no relationship towards the name. It was just like my mom wanted to name her Yuki. So it was a little bit of a sting too, because she kind of looked like Yoki a little bit. But it is what it is. I still have some of the older pictures of when I first had that dog. But yeah, I just don't do well with separating with friends like that. Our family. I want to call them friends. I'm really oh, I got a burp. I have some horrendous pictures of her. Of your little miniature, your picture. I'm really sleepy, so I might pass out at any point now. Have you not gotten to sleep yet? Not gotten to sleep at all today? Oh, min pins can be assholes for sure. I would not be surprised if that was true. I know when I had those two dogs, I kind of regretted some things. I was like slightly sexist with the dogs. Because we had a girl and a boy. And I have 3 sisters. And my 3 sisters would always treat the female dog a bit better than the male dog. And I always felt bad for the male dog. So I would always treat the male dog better than the female dog. But now looking back at it, I'm like, that was a bit sexist of me, honestly. I should have cared for both dogs. But I was really young. I think I want to say I was like 10. Hope the dog was doing great. I hope they're doing great too. I don't know how old that dog would be now. I don't remember when I got the dog or how old I was when I got the dog. I'm sure that dog is probably in the double digits by now. The min pin is photogenic both in ugly and beautiful ways. Trying to think of what other dogs I had. Never had. We've only ever had dogs. My family. My mom hates cats. I don't know why she hates cats. She just hates cats. We never had a cat. And because she hates cats, I kind of grew to not like cats. I didn't really hate cats. I just kind of grew to like having a negative connotation with cats. It wasn't until I moved out, I was like, oh, cats are actually kind of cute. And I've met a couple cats before, and they're actually pretty cute. I was under the impression that, you know, cats are kind of mean. Oh my god, those pictures are funny. Beautiful pictures, beautiful. Hopefully one day I can own a cat as well. I think we've had a couple goldfishes. We've had turtles for sure. What's up, Lady J? I'm doing good. How are you doing today? We had turtles. We had a rabbit. I had a rabbit, apparently. I don't remember the rabbit's name. I'm pretty sure I would have named it Carrot, honestly. We had a white rabbit. And I just remember my mom set the rabbit free. I didn't ask my mom about that, actually. What happened to that rabbit? I just remember we brought home the rabbit, and then, like, the rabbit was just gone. My mom said that she let the rabbit go. I know she didn't give it to somebody because I was with her the entire time, and the rabbit was just gone. What other dogs do we have? Or pets? What's up, Myth? My neighbor had a parrot. That was really cool. We got to do the same exact thing happened to me. Is that like sort of Matrix thing or something? I'm so confused. Like, one, I don't even know why we got a rabbit, because I don't really care for rabbits, nor when I was a kid. So the rabbit wasn't my pet. We just had a rabbit. I don't fucking remember why. One day I petted another cat, and it was the biggest mistake I could have ever done in my life, because the second I entered my home, my cat smelled the other cat's scent on me, and my cat ignored me for a whole week until the cat's scent was off me. Yeah. My bio dad gave me and my brother rabbits, and my mom's two boyfriend just let mine go. That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. Damn, bro. We fostered a lot of creatures before, like to aid them from health. I know we fostered a couple birds back to health. We had a bird that just couldn't fly. We kept it in the box, made sure that was fine. We set it free when it was able to fly again. Uh, Unfortunately, we did lose some foster animals. It was really, really cold, and there was a squirrel mother, and we found her squirrel baby. She actually put her squirrels underneath like this little outdoor heater that we had. But fortunately, the heater turns off at some point because we're not able to control it. And unfortunately, the next morning, one of the baby squirrels unfortunately didn't make it. It died to the cold. But the rest seemed to have made it, luckily enough. And then like a couple weeks later, we saw the mama squirrel with her little baby squirrels, but it was so sad because we weren't able to save them all. The problem is like my mom is an animal person, my dad isn't so much, and I was really trying to like like I wanted to like, can we bring them inside? Can we provide something for them? And my dad was like, nope, 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 don't do it, nope. And I'm like, but yeah. So it was unfortunate. If I could go back in time, I would definitely try to save that little baby squirrel. I think it was like 3 or 4 squirrels. And yeah, just one of them just didn't make it. My dad told me about it in the morning, and he said that he threw it in the trash. And like, I usually don't like seeing dead animals, but I wasn't sure if he was lying or not. So I looked in the trash, and yep, there was unfortunately a dead squirrel in there, a little dead baby squirrel too, which was really saddening. I think we also rescued a possum. We had a possum in the backyard one day, and it was injured, and like everyone was like, "Don't touch it, don't touch it," and I actually grabbed it. I was just afraid it was gonna give me rabies or something, but I touched it and it was fine. We saved it, which is great. At any point in time, if I see an injured animal, I will try my absolute best to try to rescue them, save them, bring them to someone if I possibly can. I'm doing good, Myth, by the way. I've also had a white rabbit that someone in my family just left the door open to. Do we all just have this weird memory of having a rabbit and then just like running away? Happened when I was like 7. I was horrified. Man, shit like that really ruins a kid, dude. It like sticks with you. I can never be with someone who doesn't adore animals. Like, how can you not like animals? Okay, like my dad likes animals. He loves the dog. He just he's kind of cold when it comes to certain animals. He's just like, which is understandable. I can understand his point of view. It's like let nature take its path. Survival of the fittest. And I understand that point of view, especially when it comes to something that like I shouldn't intervene at all. Like wild, like I don't know, like a tiger or a lion or something. But if I'm capable of doing it, and if I can intervene to save a life, I will do that. I will try to do that if I can. Why wouldn't he bury it at least? Gosh, no respect. I actually don't know why he didn't bury it. Oh yeah, my dad just doesn't like animals as much. He doesn't have the same. He's not an animal person. You have to understand from his point of view. He's not an animal person. He has his own problems. My mom is the complete opposite. When we fostered, so when my grandparents moved, they had this big old pond of goldfish. But these goldfish were old. I'm talking like 20, 30 years old goldfish. And Lady J, thank you for the follow. When they moved out, they had to get rid of the pond. And so we decided to take in these goldfish because they've been there forever. I've known these goldfish. They didn't have a name. They were just there. So we took in these goldfish and we put them in bowls. Unfortunately, they lived in the pond for so long. They've adapted to that life that moving to a new bowl, we've done everything, tried to make sure that, they were able to get used to it and get comfortable. But fortunately, when we moved them out of that ecosystem, they just couldn't survive. They couldn't get used to another place. So unfortunately, each of those fish kept dying one by one. And we did bury them in front of the house. But it was really sad because I felt bad because they lived such a good life in that pond. They lived there for a very long time, and then the moment it was kind of like we just kind of took them out into their deathbed, basically, which was a little rough. I'm severely allergic to cats, but if I saw one that needed help, I would still help that baby. I can sleep in the bed if it wants. I heard that if you're allergic to cats, you're not actually allergic to cats. You're actually just allergic to the saliva. So, and because they have hair, it kind of sticks onto it. Have you ever seen have you ever tried petting a hairless cat? Thank you for the hydrant stretch. I have the head pads. Sorry, the head pads don't work. I'm not allergic to any animal. Thankfully, even if I was, I would still save it though. Same. Hey, mama. Alright, here you go. Sorry about that. Room. I feel bad sometimes for him. Nico Nee, thank you for the follow. I'm assuming that's how you say your name. If it's not Nikon, but I'm pretty sure it is. Nico, thank you for the follow. I feel bad for him because sometimes I can't have him. He's weird because he's in the house all the time, and I try my best when I can to take him out to the parks and go walking. And at nighttime, you know, everyone closes their door except me. My door is still open, and he's just out in the living room in the dark, staring into the abyss. And I'm like, "Are you lonely, bro? Come over here." So I'll drag him to my room so he can sleep on my carpet because I have a nice little white carpet that he likes. And he just proceeds to walk back out there and be alone. I'm like, "What's wrong with you, bro?" I'm trying to make sure he's not lonely because we only have he's the only dog. You know, I want to be lonely. Yeah, so I'm like really iffy on that. Fair enough. That is fair if you're like deathly allergic to it. Hello, Nico Ni. Heard if you're allergic to cats, you're actually allergic to their fur, not the slime. That's what I heard. Interesting. So it's the opposite of what I have. Okay, or what I've heard. Because if I walk into a room that has cats, even if I don't touch anything, my throat deadass closes up, my eyes get irritated like I'm dying. Isn't that weird? A weird little phenomenon that humans are just randomly allergic to fucking cats. Speaking of cats, I have a baby kid sleeping right now. That's so cute. When I this is a little bit of another sad cat, another sad story. When I first visited my family, when I went on a vacation to go visit my family, they have really wonderful neighbors. They have such a great community there. And one of the neighbors has this like outdoor orange cat. They named him Zeus. Pretty sick name. It was basically like the neighbor's cat essentially, or like it was the neighborhood's cat. Let me correct myself. But the neighbors mainly took care of him because they own cats themselves. And I remember seeing them. He was the calmest, fucking chillest cat I've ever seen. He was just super chill. He just went everywhere. He went all around the neighborhood. He knew everybody. He was chill. And then 2 years pass, and I go visit my family again. And I'm there for about a week. And I asked my family, like, "Where's Zeus? Like, what happened to him?" And my family, my parents, and like the whole neighborhood's like, one day he just disappeared and no one knew what happened to him. So I was like, "Oh, that's kind of sad, bro." I was hoping to be able to see him again because I don't come often, and it'd be nice to see the orange cat. Because surprisingly, my mom was actually fine with that cat. That cat was so chill to the point where like my mom, who hates cats, was like, "Yeah, this cat's chill." I had cats when I was a kid, so I don't know. I don't remember having reactions back then. Interesting. Gosh, I gotta send some. I have a baby rat that you fostered for a bit, by the way. A rat. Rats. Rats are rodents. Rodents, I say. Oh my god, that is a rat. Oh my god, it's the white rat with the red eyes. They kind of creep me out, not gonna lie, because they have red eyes. I don't mind them being white, but the fact that they have red eyes kind of scare me. In her new home. Oh, that's cute. It's cute when it's sleeping, but the moment it opens his eyes, it kind of scares me. Why do they have red eyes? Why did Mother Earth give them red eyes? Why do rats have red eyes? Did I have 2 hamsters, and let me tell you, those guys were actively looking for death. They were doing the stupidest things. Dude, there's just some animals that just like, fuck it, bro. I'm gonna do the dumbest thing ever. No survival instincts whatsoever. What's up, Sio? Welcome in. How you doing, homie? Me too. It creeps me out so much when I see a rabbit with red eyes. Albino. Oh, sorry, albinism. I'm dumb. It's a condition where the body lacks the pigment. Yeah, but that's so weird that like the body's white and it makes your eyes red. Like it's fucking creepy. See ya, thank you for the follow. Like I have a white dog. His eyes aren't red. Rats scare the fuck out of me. I'm okay with rats. I just remember in one of the houses we had a rat infestation, and we would always put rat traps out, like the sticky kinds, to capture them and just throw them away. I'm sure there were more humane ways of getting rid of them, but that's just what my dad did to get rid of the rats. We had a lot. Dude, the moment like your house gets infested by rats, Jesus, it takes a while for them to leave your house. I think most albinos have vision/hearing problems. Interesting. It's so interesting. It's weird but very interesting that albino creatures grow to have red eyes. The lack of colors makes them have red eyes, which is super weird. It's a lot of animals too. Oh, what the hell? Albino peacock. The eyes aren't red, it's just a lack of the color in the iris. The red. Oh, okay, that makes sense. You know what? Yeah, that makes sense. It's a lack. The red is the blood cells in the eyes. Okay. That the science makes sense. This is why we need science. You're so smart. I guess we should just give him colored eye contacts, you know? Make him look normal. What about humans though? That doesn't seem to like there are albino humans, but they don't have red eyes. Explain that. Bump 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 bump. Okay, so Ivy is definitely not here today, so we probably won't be playing Minecraft. Pussy! I don't know if you're here or not. Maybe one day we'll play a Minecraft game show / Minecraft bingo. That would actually damage their eyes more than help because it's essentially rubber. Wait, what the fuck? Contacts are rubber? Really? I didn't know that. What the hell? We put rubbers on our eyes when we wear contacts? Some dude just not that red? Albinos are beautiful, it's not their shade. No, I'm not saying that albinos are ugly. I just say like certain like the albinism with the red eyes scare me. No, not contacts. Wrong kava. Oh, okay. Have you guys ever seen an actual albino creature before? Like in person, not online or anything. That doesn't count. I don't count that. I don't think. Oh, dogs can be albino too. What the heck? Oh, but their eyes aren't red. Their eyes are just normal. Okay. I had my friend used to own albino rats. The white rabbit I had, besides my little rat, no. How do you know you're not albino? Because I have dark skin, bro. I'm definitely not albino. I'm Southeastern Asian. There's not many Southeastern Asians that are like light skinned. You saw my name earlier? I did. So you weren't here when we were playing it. But the other day, late at night, we were playing this cool Minecraft game show. But we were also playing Minecraft Bingo. That was modded. Basically, it's a bingo card that has random items or achievements or things that you have to do, and the first team to complete it wins. We were gonna do it on stream sometime, but Ivy's not here today, so I don't think we'll be doing it today. Why is there no ARAT person do VTubers? I'm sure there are. They must be hard to find, but I'm sure there is some. Twitch just might not be the platform to be looking for an Arabian VTuber. What does skin have to do with being albino? Isn't albinism just like having no melatonin or pigmentation, and that like makes you pale, like extremely pale? There used to be an albino, I thought it said shark, skunk that rummaged through my trash a few years ago. I would leave fruits out for him. I wanted to adopt him, but my parents said no. That'd be kind of sick, honestly, having a skunk. But also, is that legal in your country or state or wherever you live? Finding an albino is like finding a shiny Pokemon, man. There's only one guy. Hey, I mean, I'm sure there'll be more over time. VTubing is still a very young entertainment format. I'm sure the golden generation, the golden years of YouTubing has passed, but hey, look at Minecraft, for example. Minecraft is fucking so old. You guys remember? I don't know if you guys remember this, right? When Minecraft was super popular when it first came out, and then at some point, Minecraft just became cringe. Like, everyone just thought, ew, Minecraft cringe. And then it had a resurgence. Pandemic, you know, with PewDiePie, Dream, and all that stuff. And now, like, now I was like, yeah, 2 week Minecraft, I love Minecraft! So if that can happen to like a 2009 game, I'm sure that can happen with anything else. Young and hip. We young, hip, and spry. Not me saying raccoon, it's a skunk, my blind ass. Skunk smells so bad. I never realized the skunk smell until I actually saw the skunk itself. I'll be passing like an area and I'm like, ew, what the fuck is that smell? And I didn't know what a skunk would smell like. And then when I finally found or I saw the skunk in it, I was like, oh, that's what it fucking smells like? Remember Technoblade? I remember Technoblade. When it comes to Minecraft, my generation of Minecraft was like the very beginning of Minecraft. That's when I used to watch Minecraft, you know, like the old Dan TDM. You've got the Yogscast, like 2009, 2010. I can't remember his name right now. Holy shit. You know, you got Beijing Canadian, Sunday. I forgot his name. Holy shit. Sky does Minecraft. There you go. That was my age of Minecraft. I never watched the new Minecraft content. I never watched Technoblade. I think that was more of a younger audience. Not for me though. Not for me. Yeah, I think you can like de-stink them. I don't know if it's ethical, but I'm pretty sure you can take away whatever. Yes, I think you can. I think you can get rid of the gland that makes them spray. I don't know if that's ethical though. Is that ethical? I don't know. It's a defense mechanism that they use. I remember being so obsessed with Afma. That name looks familiar. It can kill them if removed? Holy shit, really? Afma. Oh, the female Minecraft YouTuber. I remember, I just missed old fucking content, dude. Old Minecraft content was just the shit, dude. I used to watch this guy. I'm sure no one knows him, but I used to watch this guy named Paul Sawyer Jr. He made Minecraft content, but with his family. He was a dad. I fucking loved his content. Her content now is for literal babies. Yeah, I can see it looking at it now. I mean, can't blame her, honestly. She has to make a living, you know, adapt her content. It's a shame, but that's what works for her. It's possible to get removed, but very deadly. Vanos and Nogla. I didn't watch much of Vanos and Nogla. I didn't watch much of the Vanos crew. I only watched a little bit of it. I said the story before. I'm gonna quick TLDR the story that adds into the Vanos crew. So I used to watch a lot of Minilad. And Minilad was one of my favorite YouTubers. And Minilad would also happen to hang out with the Vanos crew, and that's how I watched Vanos' crew. I'm pretty sure they still do the same type of content they do today, than they did back then. But so one day I was playing Sims with my friends, and we happened to meet, or we happened to go against Minilad, and he was playing with his girlfriend who was streaming at the time, and all their friends. And I remember just going to, I'm missing a lot of contests, but I'm making this short. I went to their stream, said hi. We beat them, of course, because they were doing like this weird like roulette thing, and whenever you do roulette in a game, you always kind of lose. And all I remember was that she took a vape to my face. Minilad was saying "fuck you and your family. Hope your family dies." And I was like, meeting a YouTube hero, not the best. Thankfully, Karma got to him. Homie got canceled. Homie turned out to be a pedophile. I don't want to use that word lightly, but that's what he was. He was grooming kids. So karma got him. But God, I remember being a kid and like meeting your idol and being like that. I was like, fuck, dude. When I was a kid, I was just walking around my house. Then I saw a baby raccoon. I grabbed it and started running to my mom. once I was there, I told her with pure excitement and happiness, "Mom, I found a kitty." My mom turned around and saw the raccoon. Her expression film was like, "Ah, that's not a kitty." That's kind of funny though. You picked up the baby raccoon. Where was the mother? I am proudly mean to people who harm animals. What else was nostalgic for me? I'm sure if I go on my YouTube and scroll on my subscription feed, I would see like the nostalgic YouTubers I used to watch. Captain Sparkles was also another huge influence on me. I love watching Captain Sparkles. His music videos, dude, old Minecraft parody YouTube videos were the shit. I fucking loved old Minecraft YouTube videos. Oh, what the hell? That's hentai. Why is there hentai on YouTube? Hello? Some of them were actually better than the original songs. Very, very true. Dude, I remember... what a fond memory of mine. Back when we didn't have smartphones and I had a little flip phone, right? I was able to record video or like record like camera video. And I didn't have an MP3 player at the time. I didn't have an Apple. What the fuck were they called? iTunes Apple, the Apple little like iPod. I think they were called iPods, right? I didn't have one of those. I just had like a little flip phone, and I remember the one way it was only enough storage to record one song, so I recorded. I think it was one of the Minecraft songs from Captain Sparkles. And I just covered the camera so that it'd be pitch black. And that was the one way I listened to music. It was the only one song I listened to because it's the only song that I could store. Too poor to afford any other kind of technology, and that's how I listened to fucking music. It was just one song. I think it was Take Back the Night from Captain Sparkles. The good old days. I remember when I had an Xbox. And my Xbox didn't have enough storage to play Watch Dogs. I was so excited to play Watch Dogs. We bought Watch Dogs, and when I put the CD in, I couldn't boot the game because there wasn't enough storage. So I had to find a random USB, plugged in the USB to use an external storage, and that's how I played Watch Dogs. I gotta see you later as I have fun. See you later, lady. Hope to see you again. Cat bites me. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Had to record songs I liked on my 3DS. Ah, the 3D. I miss the 3DS days. Holy shit, that generation was amazing. I never had a 3DS. I had a 2DS. Oh, that was a shit. I don't know if you've ever played Pokemon, but getting on Pokemon in the DS days, in the 3DS like era, and just seeing on the bottom of like your friends being online and then everyone else being online. Good memories. And walking around with your DDS, walking around with your 3DS and getting street passes were really cool. Now we don't have that anymore. We just have the Switch. The Switch doesn't really have street pass anymore. All I played was the Cooking Mama games. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Did you at least do the street pass stuff? The street pass was really cool. To think though that the fucking DS or the 3DS was like my version of the Game Boy. I know for some people the Game Boy was like that, their generation stuff. I had a DS Lite, but it wasn't as memorable as the 3DS era for me. I have my Nintendo DS and it works perfectly fine too. I think my favorite game of all time of the DS, really enough, it wasn't Pokemon. I loved Pokemon. Oh, okay, not really. I only played Pokemon just so that I could make friends because I didn't have any friends and I wasn't relatable to anybody. But I think my favorite all-time fucking game was Nintendo Dogs, Nindogs. I don't know if anyone played that. Nintendo Dogs was the absolute shit for me. I would just all day play fucking Nintendo Dogs. I don't even think they make it anymore. I fucking love that game. Man, whoever created that, absolute genius, bro. So true. My Nintendo DS broke because it fucking actually all my DSs broke. My Nintendo DS broke, or my DS Lite broke because the hinge, like the complete top screen fell off. My 2DS broke because I think my sister sat on it and the screen cracked inside. I had a Game Boy. I stole it from my cousin after she threw a fit because it wasn't the color she wanted. The only game I remember playing on it was the Dora game. Imagine throwing a fit. Imagine getting a Game Boy. All right, Game Boys were expensive back then. Complaining about the color? That's crazy. I used to cherish my Pokemon cards, but as I grew up, I kind of got tired from collecting the Pokemon cards, so I indeed up giving all my cards to a kid who loved Pokemon. So at the end, I'm happy and the kid's happy. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I used to have a Pokemon card collection too, but I gave mine away. I definitely wanted to. At some point, I definitely want to start collecting Pokemon cards again. But oh my god, the wait! It's not a hobby anymore. It's a fucking. Oh my god, it's such a. Pokemon cards are not the same of what they were back then. She was a brat. Kind of regret looking up to her as a kid. Hey, I mean, at least you recognize that. I might play this new Marvel Rival season because there's a lot of really cool skins in this new season. Jeff is getting a Venom skin and it looks so cute. Always take care of my stuff. I still have some of my games from back then too. I have nothing. Mainly the reason why I have nothing is because we usually just I grew up poor, so we were really tight on money, so we would always just sell the stuff that we had. I think the biggest collection I personally ever had was Skylanders. I had a really big Skylanders collection. I didn't play the game anymore, so it's just kind of sitting and collecting dust, but I wanted to collect it, you know, to keep over time. But we were low on money, and my dad had sold it to somebody so that we could get money, so... You know, desperate times require desperate needs. Sucks, because I'm pretty sure all the stuff that I had is worth a lot of money now. Buizel was my favorite Pokemon as a kid. What are your guys' favorite Pokemon? I think my favorite of all time right now is Deontay. Mega Deontay is fucking sick. And then after that would be Alolan Ninetales. Back then, though... I didn't really have a favorite Pokemon back then. I just wanted to collect all the legendaries. I thought the legendaries were really cool. Espeon for life. Shiny Espeon or just regular Espeon? Damn, not even Umbreon? I think Umbreon is the coolest EV evolution. Like, I forgot her name, the fairy one. Sylveon's fucking cool, but Umbreon, shiny Umbreon especially, fucking rocks. Pretty basic answer, but Umbreon, yeah, Umbreon's sick. Mine is either Spinark or Grookey. Yeah, man, cool. Okay, I know who Spinark is, but I don't remember Grookey. Oh, Grookey, the fucking starter, the grass starter. Yeah, I always fucking choose a water starter in every single Pokemon. Oh, the card prices. Pokemon. The trading card game, it's not what it used to be, dude. It's different. Both, I love Espeon, but I also love green, so shiny Espeon's pretty too. The only grass type I ever choose. What's your guys' favorite all-time Pokemon starters? For me, Froakie was the GOAT. Froakie carried me a long way, but Oshawott in the anime is really cute. But the OG for me was Piplup. Piplup and Totodile were my OGs. Him and his little stick, he's so cute. I love him. Yeah, but then like when you evolve him, he becomes kind of ugly. He becomes like a really buff fucking monkey. I never played that generation. The one with Cinderace, Grookey, and the frog one, or I don't know what the fuck. What was the water type in that? Was that a lizard? I'm assuming it's a lizard. Grookey's cute until he isn't. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're just talking about what our favorite Pokemons are. I still think though, Digimon's better than Pokemon, hands down. The story, just way better. The games, while some of the games aren't that great, at least the games are innovative and they are always different. There's different types of games. Rayquaza used to scare the fuck out of me as a kid. Really? I thought fucking Rayquaza was sick. Or Rayquaza, I don't know. People pronounce it differently. I don't know what the actual pronunciation is for Rayquaza. I feel like it's Rayquaza, but I do hear some people say Rayquaza. What is Pokemon? Damn, you should Google what Pokemon is. Pokemon's like a very popular Nintendo IP. Surprised you don't know what Pokemon is. I think Rayquaza, like that trio of legendary Pokemons, I think is probably one of the coolest. Which is Rayquaza, the controller of space, and I think time. I'm not sure. I think it's just actually space. Groudon, the controller, like, or the god of ground or something, and then Kyogre, the god of the waters. Am I living in a cave? I mean, Pokemon is extremely popular, so it's surprising that you don't know what Pokemon is. But I can understand some people not knowing what it is at all. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm just stretching. It's probably because I was far away from my mic and I was stretching. Right now I like Mega Rayquaza, but not one of my favorites. I fucking missed Mega Evolutions. Holy crap. I think that was the best gimmicks they ever added. And the next Pokemon games, when they got rid of it, I was so pissed. I was like, what is this Giga stuff? What is this Z move? What the hell? What is this crystallized version? Bring back a Mega Evolutions. The Mega Evolutions were the coolest thing ever. I hated all the new gimmicks that they added. They were so lame. I'm sure you've seen Pokemon at least once in your life. There's no way you haven't. Yeah, I'm like, there has to be. Pocket Monsters. Does anyone have those Tamagotchis? The original Tamagotchis? The Digimon ones? I also don't know much because I didn't have any Pokemon media in the country I grew up. So it's possible that some people don't know anything. Yeah, I can believe that. There's definitely some countries that like Pokemon isn't in at all. So I do believe that there are some people who don't know what Pokemon is. It doesn't surprise me. It's just that with how popular Pokemon is, it's rare to see someone who doesn't know what Pokemon is. I had one when I was a kid, not anymore though. I think one of the best, it wasn't really a Tamagotchi, but Pokemon Silver, Pokemon Gold and Silver. I bought Silver because I thought Ho looked ugly as fuck, but Lugia was goated as fuck. When I remember they brought in that new gimmick where if you bought the Pokemon Silver game, you also got this little like Pokeball Tamagotchi thing, and I fucking love that thing, dude. Being able to bring your Pokemon with you, and they would gain EXP, or like bring eggs with you, and they'd be able to hatch. Oh, I loved bringing it to school. You had an off-brand one because I couldn't afford a real one. It broke within 2 months. Damn. That's so cool though. I just have to pay millions of this coin to make it close a broadcast. Yeah, that makes sense. Why would it be cheap to end the stream? I wanted one of them. I wanted one of those so bad, but then it started annoying me. It started to annoy you. I know there's this new kind of Tamagotchi these days that people still happen to buy or are interested in them, but it's like multiple of them, and if they're like magnetic and you can combine them, and when you combine them, They like interact with one another. It's really cool. Reshiram was also a Pokemon that interested me. Ah, another fellow Reshiram lover. Yeah, I didn't like Zekrom too much. Reshiram was actually the first Pokemon I drew. Good night, CEO. I drew Reshiram. I had the Diary of the Wimpy Kids book, and there was an empty page in the Diary of the Wimpy Kids, and I drew Reshiram on that on that Diary of the Wimpy Kid, and it was like my first drawing. I was really proud of because it was like really good. Good night, sleep well, CEO. Hello, Kit. How you doing, Kit? Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Wednesday or Thursday, whatever day it might be. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. If I remember correctly, I once again stole my cousin's when she got bored with hers after 6 months of her having it. you stole a lot of stuff from your cousin, huh? Name all your crimes. What'd you steal from them? It's Wednesday? Ah, yes. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. I'm sure everyone here must have stolen something, right? I stole a lot of stuff too growing up. But it was just mainly because like I couldn't afford it. My family called me Sticky Fingers for years. How's your Wednesday, Kit? What you do today? Couldn't take me anywhere. My dad would steal too, but he did it on purpose, and he would call it the 5-finger discount. Went to the mall. What'd you go do at the mall? You're an outdoorsy person, it seems. An extrovert, maybe, perhaps. Oh, I may or may not stream this Friday due to it being Anime Expo. I'm not going to Anime Expo, but because it's going to be Anime Expo, I'm probably going to be the only one at home, and I need to watch my dog. He does not like being locked in my room. There were times where my parents took me shopping and I had to wait in the car because they didn't trust me. That's crazy. Thank you for the daily gacha, Kit. Just eat at the mall. Ate pasta? Ooh, what kind of pasta? Lorelai Bun. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Oh my god. I thought... Oh, okay. That scared the shit out of me. I clicked on your profile picture, Lorelai, and I thought that was teeth. I didn't realize they're like... Are those dogs? What are those? I'm also new. Yes, I do know. Welcome, welcome. I hope you have a nice, warm welcome here to our little whatever the fuck this is. For anyone who just joined, so yesterday, if you were in yesterday's stream, I had mentioned that we were going to do Minecraft bingo or / my Minecraft game show. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to move that to another day because one of the contestants or one of the players, one of my friends who were going to play, isn't here today. So we're gonna have to move that to another day. So today would just be more this yap. The version of Minecraft? It's a modded version of Minecraft. So it's a modded version of bingo. So basically the whole goal of bingo Minecraft is you find certain items on your bingo core and the first to complete it wins, but oh, Java. I don't like Bedrock. I have my opinions and thoughts of Microsoft purchasing Minecraft. I think Java is by far the superior version. Yes, Bedrock may run better because it's on a better engine. But Java all the way. I'm an OG Minecraft player. I can't join the... No, it's okay. It was just going to be between me and my friends. I was never the thief. I was the victim. My brother, when we were kids, chewed up so much of my stuff. Chewed up? What the hell? He stole one of my game cartridges and put it in a hole. Put it in a hole in the wall. And blamed it on our cousin. I only found out like 2 years ago it was him who did it. That's crazy. Oh, I lied. Wait, there's another generational console that was like peak. That was the absolute like nostalgia for me. It was a DS, but the absolute best like family console was the Wii. The Wii was the absolute shit. Oh, we played the crap out of Wii Sports. The bowling, the tennis. Oh man. Mario Kart was so good back then on the Wii too. The Wii was revolutionary. Didn't play the Wii U, but the Wii was great. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. I just drank. I have soda. I hope that's okay. That's even no matter how much I hated my siblings, I never destroy my their things. Hide them, sure, but that's too much. I'm sorry that they did that to you. Yeah, I've noticed that some people have really destructive siblings or don't have a really good relationship with their siblings, and then some people have like not a good relationship with their siblings, but respect for their siblings at least. I crashed out because I saw someone playing a Wii game on a PlayStation controller. What the fuck? That's a sin. I get maybe if you had like a third-party controller, like if you had a Game Boy Q controller while playing on the Wii, okay, I can understand that. But a PlayStation controller, dog. That's like playing the Xbox with the PlayStation controller. I love the Wii. Shame on that same brother. I gave him my childhood Wii because he was gonna keep it and he sold it. Oh, damn, bro. I would have kept our Wii. Thankfully, it moved on, but yeah, it's always a shame for him that it was so mean. Yeah, that has to suck. Having a destructive sibling like that. Nah, that motherfucker straight playing Poke Park with a PlayStation controller. What the fuck? Shit, speaking of Pokemon, you guys remember when Pokemon Go came out? Did you guys also like go out? Like go out for the first time ever in your life and played Pokemon Go? Holy crap. I remember when Pokemon Go first came out, it was so big. Everybody was like at a park. That was probably like a super positive thing that Pokemon did for society, is like actually having people interact in real life. Like that, I thought that was super cool. I still open it occasionally. The only people I see now playing Pokemon Go are like really old people who have like the most intricate setup, or like people who like genuinely just actually like the game. I remember going to the park not too long ago, and this grandma, I don't know why I said grandma like that. This grandma had like, she had like, you know those selfie sticks? But she had a selfie sticks with 5 phones, and each phone were playing Pokemon Go. I was like, damn! Grammy's got the setup, bro. She knew what she was doing. And she wasn't the only one. There were also other people too. They had less phones, but old people take Pokemon seriously, bro. Some serious gamers out there. If anyone still opens Pokemon Go, I will share my account. What faction did you choose? I was a part of the Articuno one. I don't remember what it was called. Yes, I was obsessed. It got banned in my state though because people were actively getting themselves in life-threatening situations for these Pokemon. Holy shit, really? Wow, that's crazy. That is wild. I know that it did bring issues like health and like life issues, but in my state it wasn't that bad. That is wild. I remember playing the game and like getting a bunch of phones. I learned how the system works. If you have a bunch of phones in an area, it will eventually make one of those Pokestops because there's like a hot zone. And I remember I didn't want to leave my house all the time. I remember so I got a bunch of phones so that my house would actually become a Pokestop. My house didn't become a Pokestop. It did work, but my neighborhood house became the Pokestop instead. And the game actually made me want to go out. My mom was like, why do you want to leave the house? Because usually I always want to stay at home. I once found a Charmander like on the Pokemon Go, and I did say I did say that a bit too loud, and then basically everyone heard and started to follow me so they could catch the Charmander. Now that's a player. Dude, that grandma was a gamer. People actually died if I remembered correctly. Oh my god. That is unfortunate. My condolences to those people. I don't think we'll ever get anything like Pokemon Go again. I think it'd be cool, but I don't think we would ever. I know Nintendo tried doing it again with Monster Hunter. It didn't really work that well. What other games like Pokemon? I think Minecraft tried doing it too. Does anyone remember that? I think it was called like Minecraft Earth or something. Yeah, Minecraft tried doing it, but it failed. That they shut it down. Actually, don't remember what I chose. I wonder if you can check. I'm sure you can. You just check like your profile, right? It should be on your badge or something. Keto Katushi. I am so sorry if I slaughtered your name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. What's up? Okay, I thought they said sup, bitch. That's like a sunglass happy face. Let's see. I'm trying to remember which Pokemon games have I played. What's up, motherfucker? What's up, bitch? My first ever Pokemon game was Pokemon Pearl. I chose Pokemon Pearl over Pokemon Diamond. And then I played Pokemon Silver. Then I played Pokemon Black. I didn't play Pokemon Black and White 2. I then played Pokemon X. And then I played Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. And then I didn't play the Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, and I didn't play... Did I play it? No. I didn't play Pokemon Sword and Shield. Pokemon games came out in order. I own Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but it plays so bad on the Switch. I didn't play it. I know it's better on the Switch too, but I'm not gonna go in and buy a $500 device just to go play Pokemon. I think there were like an app where you can open your camera and then you could straight up build a Minecraft house and it would literally show on camera. Yeah, that was Minecraft Earth. I remember. I wanted to play it, but like it shut down within like a year. What's up, Dougie? How you doing, Dougie? What generation of Pokemon are we on now? God, I hate this AI mode that's on Google now. I keep accidentally clicking it. It's kind of pissing me off. If you ask me who I am, I'm a music creator, gamer, and a video game maker, and also affiliate with Moderate Simu Corporation. I don't know what that second one is, or I don't know what that company is, but that sounds pretty sick. Why did it shut down? I guess it just didn't do well. Dumb as fuck, I chose Articuno. It took me forever to realize the one you chose is in the background of your profile. Giant silhouette of an Articuno. What tank did I choose? Oh, I also played Pokemon Sun. Or sorry, Moon. I didn't play Ultra. Pokemon Legends Z through A. I like how we're just kind of going backwards with Pokemon now. Articuno, Uun, Zapdos, Moltres. Yeah, I love the naming. The naming of that was really cool. It's okay. Sometimes it just be like that. You ever have those moments where you're like, where the fuck's my phone? And like your phone's literally in your hands. I get those all the time. Mojang fucking closes the animated Minecraft for the real life Minecraft movie one. Oh, the Minecraft story mode? I don't think that's why Mojang didn't shut down Minecraft story mode. The studio itself got shut down. Sota Tachiro. I don't know if I said that correctly. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. The Telltale Games, the studio who made that game, shut down itself because they weren't making money. So all the Telltale games shut down. That included Minecraft story mode. So that wasn't Minecraft's fault per se. Aware dementia kicking in. We all got dementia. Dementia? We all got dementia. It happens with literally everything. No, because I actually did that yesterday. The amount of times I'll put something down and then forget where I put it. Not even a minute later. That's like ADHD, right? Hope I stand corrected. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. Like, they should have shut down a lot of things. You're absolutely right. Mojang has made some of the dumbest fucking decisions ever. Is it? I'm pretty sure that's ADHD. Is it? Is it not? I don't know. I remember watching a video explaining that that ADHD is also like that. Like that's one of the symptoms of having ADHD is putting something down and leaving the room and forgetting that where you put it. Like I didn't like Minecraft's mob vote. Why create 3 new Minecraft mobs for us to vote on them when you could just give us all 3 Minecraft mobs? So stupid. This corporation does moderation around social media. Oh, interesting. More than 144 posts on YouTube. Interesting. I think I need to get evaluated then. I swear that was a normal thing. I don't know if the video was taking it out of like proportion, but that's what I saw. Okay, by the way, there are ads that can be played in a couple seconds here. If there are 3 minutes of ads, if you have ads, I'm so sorry. If you watch them, you know they're that long so that we don't get any ads for an hour. But if you don't get ads, awesome. Just gotta say that now, just in case it just randomly gets cut off. I'm pretty sure that's a sign of ADHD. Yeah, it says here. So a sign of ADHD. I'm not reading the stupid AI one. It's like excessive movements, impulsibility, or sometimes being easily distracted and then forgetting that you had left something before behind. Do you know Clash Royale? Do you play it? Oh man, Clash Royale was... I don't play anymore. But I remember in school, that was the shit. It was first Clash of Clans, and then when Clash Royale came out, everybody was playing Clash Royale. And then when Brawl Stars came out, everyone was playing Brawl Stars. I don't usually play phone games, but Supercell was probably the most phone games I've ever played. Wait, I have ADHD? Guys, I think we might need to get checked if we have ADHD. I don't think there's any more games that are like that anymore. There's this weird, like, I don't know what it's called, Umasume. This weird, like, horse anime girl racing game. It's kind of funny. There's a literally inspired game named Rush Royale. You should try it. Sounds interesting. I don't play phone games, though. I'm more of a PC gamer. I have how many phones? How many games do I have on my phone? I have one game on my phone, and it's Wuthering Waves, and I don't even play it on my phone. Not at all. Buffalo, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate it. The support means a lot. No ads for you. Yippee! Look, you got a sakura flower on you. It's for PC too. I would not play mobile games on PC. Other than a gacha game. I started playing Lethal Company. You're playing French Slap. Nah, how is it? How do you enjoy it so far? TF2. TF2 was the shit for me. If you mean Team Fortress 2. Well, both Team Fortress 2 and Titanfall 2 were fucking goated as fuck. Mr. Asian! Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. I don't know if you have ads though right now, because there's currently like an ad thing going on at the moment. But if Raiders can hear me, welcome in from the raid. How are you guys doing today? How's your stream? My name is Zaitan. I'm a Soccer Celestial VTuber. We're just kind of chatting right now. For any new viewers who've just joined, a couple rules here. We don't say the CHAT. That's a swear word here. But what are your guys' favorite Pokemon? Zaitan, ironically, I didn't really like it that much. Really? Okay, to be fair, I also didn't really like Lethal Company too much either. What about it did you not like? I usually don't like a lot of French Lob games. I think the one game that I enjoyed the most was Repo. Repo was actually pretty fun and funny. The problem with those kind of games, this new generation, we call it French Lob. The problem with those type of games is the game experience you have depends on who you're playing with, because the friends are what make the game. We were playing Expedition 33. Sorry, I missed because of ads. Hey, no worries, no worries. Yeah, sorry about that. I was like, you rated at a weird time because there was ads going on right now. What'd you like about what'd you like about Expedition 33? That game, fucking beautiful, dude. I hope it wins Game of the Year. It's such a good game. Holy crap. Bitch, I remember I fucked my girlfriend so hard. What the fuck? Why are you sharing that with us, bro? I haven't finished the game yet. Because I want to play it on my Steam Deck. And I'm playing a lot of other games right now. But God, my brief time of playing it, that intro was such a good hook to the game. Beautiful intro, told the story without telling the story at the same time. Holy crap. And the gameplay is really cool too. Yeah, man, Lune, okay. Lucy's got this weird obsession with Lune for some reason. She's not even wearing shoes, bro. $3 to get $120 while 10 monsters follow me, so that explains a lot. That makes sense. It is a hard game. What do you mean? She is so cool. Yeah, she is so cool. Nah, she actually is kind of cool. I did meet her voice actor. She was actually kind of cool. The Carrie. Her voice actor was really chill. I also met another character, but I haven't gotten far enough in the game to actually know who he was. Oh, what? I'm gonna need you to settle down there, my friend. We don't say any of that stuff, brother. Repo is actually a good game. Repo is actually a good game, especially when you play with friends. Alright, I'm gonna make this move here. You could make the appeal later, but we can't be having that around here. I had to Google just to make sure if what I thought was what I thought. This is a friendly zone here. We don't say that stuff here. Repo's good. But just like most of the games, or most of the games in the same category, they get boring after a while. Wait, what happened? There was like some LGBT hate, and I wasn't gonna have that. We move on from it though. Yo, what's up, Evil? Apparently Repo mod is really good. I remember one of my friends saying that it was super good. I don't remember who said it. Or was it mod at Lethal Company? One of you guys said that it was really good. Repo 2.0. Repo's got a new update. I know we played what are the other French lab games that we played? There was Content Warning. Content Warning got super boring super fast. When I eventually got a working computer, I'm gonna for sure play Repo. It looks so fun. It's definitely fun, but you gotta play with the right people to make it fun. But again, eventually those games get boring at some point. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Shit, bro. Maybe we should play some more Repo. When was the last time I played Repo? Last time I played Repo was April 3rd. Oh my god. That was 4 months ago. Repo's definitely there on the top for me because that game actually does seem to update, unlike the other ones. We gotta play Peak. I think Peak would be pretty funny to play. I know. Oh my god, who owns it in our friend group? Travi owns Peak. I think Ken owns Peak. Bussy owns Peak apparently. I mean, what am I saying? This guy owns everything, bro. It's not a game in the world this guy doesn't own. I swear, every single game, I see that motherfucker owns the goddamn game, bro. The most obscure game ever. It could be like Hentai 3133 Simulator, and this guy owns it. I'm doing okay. How about you? I am doing great, Quinn. Thank you for asking. How was your Wednesday? What'd you do today? That's what I meant to ask. I only have a singular friend, Lamau. I'm gonna have to pull together a group. Yeah, I think Repo, minimum 4 people to have a really good experience. You can obviously have a good experience with 2 people, but the more people, the more chaotic, the more fun. Ooh, ow, that really hurt my hand. I don't know what I just did there. I'm excited to get my... I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, but I have a broken phone, and I got a new... Or I ordered a new phone, so hopefully that comes in soon. My phone doesn't work as well as it used to anymore. Quinn, thank you for the head pats. I appreciate it. Drunk people sound so fun. Well, that's never happening with me. I would never drink. I will never drink, no matter what. No peer pressure will get me to drink. One moment. Someone is texting me. What's up? How you doing, Show Stuff? I'm doing good. How you doing, Anubis? Welcome in, welcome in. Sorry, I was reading my phone. I'm texting and driving right now. On my phone. I'm in my car. No. Don't text and drive. Don't do that. What's up, Lord? How you doing, Lord? What's good? Tired? Yeah. You've been staying pretty late as usual, as of lately. My sleep was fucked last night. Gotta sleep healthy, man. I haven't been sleeping healthy as of lately, actually, either, so I don't really blame you. I think like 2 days ago, I had sleep paralysis. Was not a pleasant experience. I remember my first time having sleep paralysis. I was scared. It was a scary experience. For some reason, though, whenever I had sleep paralysis and I have my like hallucinations or like the demons, it's always a dog for some reason. The first one I ever had was a dog growling in my face. The second one was the same thing, but the third one, which wasn't too long ago, I think it was like 2 days ago. It was like a dog walking on my chest, and I can feel it. It's not like a heavy dog, but it was like a dog walking my chest. It just kept walking back and forth. And then someone like whispered in my left ear my name, and like that scared me, and I woke up. I never had those. That's so scary. They're scary. They're no joke. I've heard of sleep paralysis before, and I've heard that you can hallucinate from it. But I was like, surely that would never happen to me. And then when I started to sleep super unhealthy, I had sleep paralysis for the first time, and it was like, holy shit. Like, luckily, I kept myself calm because I did read about it. You know, you want to keep yourself calm. Like, it's just like, you know, your body needs to catch up to your brain. But holy shit, dude. It is a wild experience. That's so fair. Peer pressure kind of sucks. If someone doesn't want to drink, it's no biggie. If I made drinking plans with people and other people don't drink, I always make sure they're still comfortable being around people they're drinking. I'll always be the dedicated driver. That'll be me. I can care less if people I am not bothered at all. If people are like, you don't drink? I don't care. Bro, mine is a tall black figure holding me down. Holy shit. Do you see it? Do you feel it? Whenever I have sleep paralysis, my eyes aren't open. My eyes are still closed. I can only feel. I only have two senses that work. Feeling, or sorry, the sense of feeling and sound. I don't see anything because my eyes aren't open. You see and feel it? God damn. You got the unlucky sleep paralysis, bro. You're making me paranoid now. It's good to be informed of what sleep paralysis is, because if you do ever get it, just, you know, keep calm. Try your best to keep calm. You know, you gotta let your body catch up to you. And like, if it's also important to know if you ever have it and someone sees you have it, or if you see someone having sleep paralysis, it's best to wake them up. Don't wake them up like scarily, you know, like don't fucking shake them like, oh, you know, because they're, you know, they're seeing demons. Do it like kind of nice and slow, because it helps them. If someone were to wake me up during my sleep paralysis, I would be thankful, because I'm fucking like, it's scary. I try to turn to punch the shit out of it, but I can't move. The feeling of like being awake and your body not moving it's such a weird feeling, dude. It's so weird. I've never experienced that, to be honest, but if I ever had those, I would just stare at the figure and start making a conversation or some shit. But jokes aside, I would probably shit myself. The problem with sleep paralysis is you can't have a conversation with it, or maybe you can if you're like one of those people. But you, at least in my experience, I can't have a conversation. I can't even talk. I can't, like, you will try to scream, but you can't. Your body does not let you scream because you're asleep still. At least that's for me. I start laughing because my mind is holding me back from kicking that chalice demon's ass. You're like, oh, buddy, if you were, I'd fucking beat your ass right now. Yeah, I can never make words. Yeah, for me, when I have sleep paralysis, I can't speak. I'm just like, I'm like, come on, wake up, please. A tree, what's up, Crimson? I've only had it once and my eyes were open. I saw a figure in the doorway and I thought it was my younger brother. But he just never said anything to me. I asked about it the next day and he was so confused about what I was talking about. Dude. Imagine not knowing that was sleep paralysis, though. That would scare that would fuck you up so hard mentally. Whenever I do get the sleep paralysis, I'm like, dude, I can't go back to bed because I don't want to experience that again. And it makes it worse for you because, like, you need sleep. I'm aware of that. That's why I would shit myself. Fair enough. It's like I'm gagged or something. Yeah, I don't know. It's just... it's a sensation that is unpleasant. And it's an out-of-this-world sensation, dude. To be honest, I haven't had sleep paralysis in so long, and I think that's because the demons know they can't fuck with me anymore. Lord's got a strong mindset, bro. It just sucks when your brain wakes up before your body does. It does, it really does. If I get sleep paralysis, I would never sleep again. It hurts. It fucking hurts. Luckily, I know what causes my sleep paralysis, and I know how to fix it. Or, okay, I don't know how to fix it. I just know how to prevent it sometimes. I usually always get sleep paralysis is when I sleep early and I wake up around like 2 a.m. and then I sleep again. I know I'm going to have sleep paralysis because it fucks with my... is this the... I forgot what it's called. Some sort of cycle that your body gets used to when you sleep. it fucks up that cycle for me, and so I know that when I'm yeah, your REM. No, it's not the REM cycle. It's what the fuck's it called? REM is something with sleep, but there's something else. Yes, there you go. The circadian cycle. It fucks up that cycle. The rhythm. Sorry, not the cycle. It fucks up that rhythm that you have. And when it fucks it up for me, I know I'm gonna have the sleep paralysis when I wake up. And the one way I fixed it is I set a 2-hour alarm clock so that it wakes me up. Yeah, like it forces my body to wake up. And that's how I personally do it for myself. Sometimes I get so fucking tired though I forget to do it. I just fucking deal with it. I'm just like, all right, let's go to the other world. Let's fucking see my demons, bro. But yeah, I don't know why. Mine's always a dog. I think it's because it's Kumo. Kumo doesn't scare me, but I think it's because of Kumo, my conscience turns into a dog. Though I will say it's the first time I had someone whisper in my ear and say my name. That did kind of creep me out a little bit. I like going to the other world because it's fun to experience things out of this world. Yeah, I can't disagree with you. It is, maybe I don't know. Maybe I was like, no, I do kind of agree with you. There are times where I do want to have the sleep paralysis because it's maybe we're just both psychotic, but it's sometimes nice to have or to experience that out of this world experience. I don't know. Maybe because like. Maybe because I know that I can handle it. I know that it's not gonna harm me, and I know what it is, and I know I can keep myself calm. Where like mentally, I can like, I'm fine, bro. Fuck it, let's go. For a minute, I thought you said a doll, and I automatically jumped. I have a lot of bad memories, dolls. No, mine is just a dog. The horror movie Dolls fucked me up with string puppets. Yeah, I ain't watching that. I can guarantee if I watch, I think it's called Pet Sematary. If I watch Pet Sematary, it would definitely make my sleep paralysis 10 times worse. 100%. I think Bussy's sleep paralysis demon. You like getting tied up, Bussy? Or you don't like getting tied up, bro? His is a black figured woman. Huh. Dig deep. What would that mean? Alify, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Sorry, I had to like go closer to my screen to see how to pronounce your name. The Island is what you should watch. Not that one. Just need a second find. Bro, I am not gonna watch a horror film, dog. Hell no. I'll watch a scary film if I'm okay with it. Like, the FNAF movie, I'm okay with watching. I don't mind watching the FNAF movie. If I even catch a glimpse of a doll, I would lock myself in a room and never get out until that doll's burned. Fair enough. The Breed? That's the movie? Is that a scary movie? That sounds hella weird. Oh no, it's a scary movie. Horror movie nights in Discord? Hell no. No. You see, in Discord, I used to do it a long time ago. I'm almost sure you were in the Discord at the time, Pufferoo. But back like pre-debut, back before I had a model, we would have Ghibli nights. Or not Ghibli nights, we would have Ghibli evenings. We would watch Ghibli movies actually. And I think the last Ghibli movie we watched was Princess Mononoke. Yeah, I think that was the last Ghibli movie we watched. Horror movies are so good. You are high if you think horror movies are good. Nope. You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. I love Howling Moving Castle. It's my favorite. I haven't seen Howling Moving Castle. I haven't seen a lot of Ghibli films, to be fair. They are, though? They are not. Let's see. What are the Ghibli films I've watched? I've watched Totoro. I've watched Ponyo. Ponyo is my all-time favorite Ghibli film. And I've watched Princess Mononoke. I think those are the only Ghibli films I've watched. I haven't watched any of the other ones. Horror movies are good. You're a high. They are not good. Howl's Moving Castle is the best. You need to watch it. I'll get to it at some point for sure. I would enjoy watching horror movies if one, the characters weren't so damn stupid. And two, if I could watch someone get injured and not feel it. Fair enough. I'll watch suspense movies. Okay, I lied. I'll watch a horror movie if it's space, if it's sci-fi. That is the only way I will watch horror. I don't like watching Eldritch. If it's sci-fi, at least, okay, I could fuck with it because at least there's something in the movie that actually piques my interest. Like Aliens or Aliens vs. Predators, I'll watch that. Because it's fucking aliens. That's fucking cool. But if it's Eldritch, nah, bro. Fuck no, space horror is so much worse. What? Nah, dude, I think space horror is actually interesting. I don't mind space horror at all. Claustrophobia to the max? Nah, dude, I fuck with space horror. You gotta get Zai to watch The Visit? Hell no. Let's say you like how you like Stranger Things. I actually liked Stranger Things. I actually did watch Stranger Things. Stranger Things was a bit, it wasn't, I wouldn't necessarily count it as sci-fi, but that was actually one that I'm okay with. I actually didn't mind. It was really interesting. I find Stranger Things more suspense than horror, though. You were in a metal tube but can't leave. Okay, but I'm not claustrophobic. Like, I don't have that. I've only felt claustrophobic once, and it was during a going to space simulation. It kind of fell off after season 2, if I'm gonna be honest. I think I stopped after season 2 because I kind of felt like they're kind of stretching it a bit too. You know what I mean? Like they're kind of milking a bit too long. You should watch The Breed Apart. Heck no, dog. It's about influencers. The Breed Apart. Why has it got 2.6 out of 10 stars, bro? Not gonna lie, I would rather play a space horror game. Yeah, that's absolutely. If I had the choice between a horror game and a space horror game, hands down, 10 out of 10 all the time. Space horror game. Like I played Alien Isolation. Yeah, it was scary at first, but I actually had some fun about it playing because it was sci-fi. I got bored of the game after a little while though, because all horror games at some point, they don't get scary anymore. They just get annoying for me. Like, I wasn't scared of the alien anymore after maybe about 2 hours. I was just more like, it's gonna fucking kill me and I had to restart. Kind of thing. I didn't say it was good. I want to watch good movies, bro. I've seen enough bad movies already. If you want a really good space horror game, play Dead Space. Okay, I tried playing Dead Space. My uncle and I tried playing Dead Space. I fuck with it. But oh my god, we tried playing Dead Space and we tried playing the remake too. I couldn't. It gave me a headache. The screen shakes so much in that game. It gave both my uncle and I a massive headache. Like it was physically actually hurting us. Detroit Become Human, really interested in me. I love Detroit Become Human. What a good fucking game, Detroit Become Human. I wish they made another game like it. Oh, that would be a top game for me. Detroit Become Humans, hands down.
Peggy.
I also really like that the Connor, the actor Connor is also a streamer too. I think it's D-Chart Games. This is the channel. It's immersion, but yeah, I can see how it's excessive sometimes. Yeah, it's very, very excessive, but there's another game that's very, very similar to Dead Space. I don't know if I have it on my wish list. But it's definitely a game that's very, very similar to Dead Space. Oh, I found it. The Callisto Protocol. It's basically the same thing. And I wouldn't mind playing that either. I don't even know. Is it actually Dead Space? Like, is it Dead Space? I don't know. I feel bad for Marcus, dude. That depends on how you play the game, though. Because Marcus could have a different story. Or unless you mean, like, how he gets kicked out, then that's different. Because that's always going to happen. But I thought you meant, like, the ending. Llamageddon is kind of a space horror movie. Llamageddon? It's a fucking llama. There's no way. Dumb horror though. I think the most recent sci-fi horror movie I watched, it was more suspense, was fuck. Does anyone know what it is? They recorded the set, or the actual set is in Universal Studios, and the attraction ride where you ride around the entire Universal Park goes through that set. My brain wants to say nothing, but that's not what it's called. There's a movie that was filmed at Universal Studios that uses that set. It's about this alien spaceship, or like this alien that's that is a cloud. Oh fuck, what was it called? That was the most recent horror sci-fi film that I watched, and I really liked it. But I can't remember what it was. Nope, yeah, there you go. Nope. That was the most recent sci-fi horror film that I watched, and I really liked it. It was really, really good. Because again, like, you gotta mix science and horror together for me, and that's when I'll watch it. That's when I'll be like, okay. Like, if it has mystery in it, it's fucking good. But if it's just like, here's Johnny, like, I'm not gonna fucking like it, bro. It's psychological horror. That's not for me. Carl is dead because of his son, and now Marcus alone. To rot. Yeah. That one's always gonna happen. I thought you were talking about like the ending of Marcus, like towards the end of the game. Me personally, Kara was the most heartbreaking character for me. Do you like the Alien movies though? I absolutely love the Alien movies. I haven't seen them all, but I love watching them. I watched Alien with my dad. Like how the very first Alien movie was really, really good. I love the Alien versus Predator movies too. Really, really good. Like, again, it has to be interesting at the same time, and that's a movie that I'm okay with. Alien is such a good movie series. It really is. It really is. Yeah, Carl with a bad route. It's rough, man. Love that game though. I I played it through a YouTube video. There was a YouTube video that when the choices came up, you just clicked on the video would end, and then it would show you the two choices that led to another YouTube video, and you would click on those, and that's how I played the game. I don't think that's up anymore because I think it was illegal, but that's how I played it. Kara, being the kind android she is, she took care of basically almost traumatized kids. Dude, the plot twist? That plot twist with Kara blew my fucking mind, dude. I'm getting a facehugger plushie soon, so I'm excited for it. Oof, interesting. I think the facehuggers are kind of ugly. I wouldn't get a plush of anything horror related, but again, I do like the film a lot. The movies are great. You know, what other sci-fi horror films? Yeah, Alien. Annihilation was really good too. But I'm a sucker for space movies. You give me a sci-fi movie, dude, you got me, dude. Even if the sci-fi movie is kind of boring, if they explain some sort of like sci-fi part of it, fuck, man, you got me. There was just one particular movie that had the Hawkeye actor in it. It was called Arrival. God, that movie was fucking boring, but it was good. I fucking liked it. There was no action whatsoever in The Arrival, but it was actually a good movie, and it was boring though at the same time. That's insane. I know it isn't really horror, but like Gears of War universe would be terrifying to live in. I haven't played a single Gears of War. I do plan on playing it at some time though. As an hour person, I have a sci-fi book series for you, Red Rising series. You would love that series, like it's so good. Dog, I'm not gonna read a book. You're gonna make me read a book. I'll watch the movie. If it has a movie. I love them in a oh, it's so ugly kind of way. Fair enough. There's no movie? Guess I ain't guess I ain't consuming it, bro. Me reading a book? It's more so the fact that like I have a much harder time reading a book because like my attention span for reading a book is really low. It's really hard for me to start a book. And if I do happen to start it, it's hard for me to continue it. The Red Rising series is planned to be adapted into a television series, not a movie. Okay, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind. I like when things are television series because they're a lot longer than a movie. I've spoken about this before, but if you guys have ever seen The Twilight Zone, I watched that shit as a kid in school. The Twilight Zone. Oh my god, I fucking love The Twilight Zone. So good. It was like back then's version of Black Mirror, or is it called Black Mirror? Something like that, I think it's what it's called. Red Rising trilogy. The Red Rising, the Golden Sun, and the Morning Star. Turn it into a TV series, and then we'll talk. I'll start watching it. Snowpiercer, I think, was... It wasn't a horror film, but it was a sci-fi movie that I watched, and it was pretty good. I actually kind of like Snowpiercer, even though I'm like really late to it. It was a pretty decent movie. The series is so much better. Really? I heard the complete opposite. I heard that it takes place in like a completely different... Really? You also agree that Snowpiercer was so much better for this year? Okay. I heard the complete opposite. That it was very, very different. I might give this series a try. I've recently been watching I don't remember what it's called because I had to watch it on like a translated website. There's this television series that I'm watching where the sun is so toxic that the moment that the sun rises, it kills everything in sight. So the series first starts off where like they're on a plane and they're constantly racing against the sun. They're going around the world basically. And that's the series that I've been watching recently. There's so much more going on. It has great character development. I feel like maybe because I have movie biasm, because I watched the movie first. I think when I go watch the television show, I'll be like, "Who's that?" What is it? Let me find it. It's actually a super good film. It's not in English, but it's super good. There's a lot of betrayal in it too. But super good show. I actually recommend watching it. It's called Into the Night. That's what it's called, Into the Night. It's on Netflix. Or is it called Into the Night? I think I'm almost certain it's called Into the Night. Yeah, okay, it is. Really, really good show. I think it is in English, but the one I was watching was not in English. Compared to the series, and it actually planned out. Snowpiercer. What's the relationship between the movie and the show? Are they just not related? Are they like two completely different universes? 4 seasons? Damn. Ross, thank you for the follow. Sorry, I just saw that. I just saw that now. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I was looking for a film that I was trying to find. Lost in Space was another sci-fi show that I fucking loved. It was so good. I'm so sad that it's over now, but really, really great live action show. If you like some action, super, super good. So the movie is a very short version of the story and it ends kind of quickly, whereas the show has more going on and not just a rush to the front, blow up the train, a lot more conflict and stuff. I thought I liked Snowpiercer. It was like an Adam and Eve kind of thing, you know? But yeah, I would assume that the show would be more interesting because it lasts longer. No, I have no idea what you mean by that. Towards the end of the movie, I'm pretty sure like that's what they were making an homage to. Spoiler warning for anybody. But the movie, it ends with everyone dying except for the 2 children. And they walk out because like they're like basically the last 2 people on Earth, basically kind of type deal. And they see like a polar bear in the distance. So like if a polar bear can survive, humans can survive. And these are the last 2 humans, so it's kind of like an Adam and Eve sort of type reference. I know they're kids, but that's what it was kind of homaging to, or at least that's what I got from that. I could be wrong, but I thought that's what that was supposed to portray. Polar bears fucking survive anything. They can swim like 500 miles without land. Yeah, I know, but but I'm just saying like that's what they were trying to portray. They roll over on their back and just nap mid-swim. One day I wish to see a polar bear. Not fucking attacking me, but like just to view it from a distance. And be like, damn. Coca-Cola. I don't feel for any of the characters in the movie as they have no depths. I kind of even root for the protagonist, or you mean antagonist? Oh, I kind of didn't even root for the protagonist because they were tired and angry. They had nothing to them except that. Interesting. I felt when I watched the movie, I felt like a different way. Like I obviously didn't. There wasn't enough time for me to connect with the characters because the story was moving a little too fast. But I understood, the whole plot. They were there for a couple months, the whole, this is the chain of life. Your position is here and our position is over here. And he wanted to change that. But yeah, I think I get what you mean. Probably doesn't beat the show in terms of connectivity. Months more like years. Was it years? Oh shit, that was months. Because I thought he said months in the movie. Like he ate a human or something like that. Perhaps I misunderstood the film. It is a very strong probability. The main guy was there since he was 17. Yeah, he's like a bit older now. Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was definitely years then. That makes sense. Yeah, okay, yeah. Because the other guy, he mentioned that he was a kid. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I believe it was 7 years in the series. That makes sense. Had my time frame off then. That's on me. I could be wrong. I remember though, surely after watching Snowpiercer, I went on YouTube and this guy made he made 3 or 4 different YouTube videos of how Willy Wonka, the Charlie Factory, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, was somehow connected to Snowpiercer. It was a wild theory. But when you watch it, it was like, this guy's onto something. Oh no, I feel my allergies kicking in now. Don't do this to me, allergies. That's right. It was a pretty good 2 hours. 2 hours stream. Gambare, I think that's what people say in Japanese. Let's find someone to write out to today. I appreciate you guys being here as always. Lovely to meet all the same faces and lovely to meet all the new faces. I will probably be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. PST. Have a wonderful night, evening, good morning to everybody. Let's raid out to somebody. Who, oh my, should we raid out to today? I just scratched my nose so hard, that really hurt. Ow. Same my doctors wanted to cuddle. I had to take allergy medicines.
What happened?
Okay, I believe Hero is streaming. Yes, he is. It is Hero's birthday. I think it was actually yesterday, but he's doing a 24-hour stream, so we're gonna raid out to Hero. I had a recommendation. She's on Warframe at the moment. I'm gonna raid Hero because I haven't. It's his birthday today, so. So anyway, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. Here's the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, here are the socials. I can't spell socials. I always fuck up spelling that somehow. Here's the merch. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. And, well, there's the raid message that Lord has. I don't know how you have that on demand, bro. I will see you guys mañana. Adios. Oh! Wait! What the? There's no shot! Jaden, thank you for the raid. Can we please shout out Jaden? I'm about to raid out to somebody right now. That's kind of awkward. I'm so sorry. I appreciate the raid. We're gonna raid over to Hero because it's their birthday. Alright. I'm so sorry, Jaden. I'm so sorry. Double raid, double raid. Yay, yippee!